Man, it's officially the 2024 bow hunting season here in New York. And you can tell I'm excited. I hope everybody else is. But what I'm going to do different this year, instead of giving you guys video week after week, I decided I'm going to make one long video. Basically my whole bow hunting season this year. Try to film as much as I could. So I hope you guys enjoy. Sit back, grab some popcorn. Just enjoy the ride, the journey I'm about to bring you guys.
We're back, baby. The season already started. It's a few days in. I had to work, and I'm off today. And I got Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. I'm in a spot where I get this mama doe on camera all the time. Every night. She was even big in May. So the wild thing is, I already seen her. I kicked her up when I was coming in. She was with two other doe. How this spot works is it's a big ridge that runs all the way, and they tend to come up and down the ridge. So what I did, instead of running the ridge side, is I came down the ridge, and I ended up seeing her. She didn't see me. She ended up just walking off, so I'm hoping they come back. They had to have been bedded over here. But I'm excited for this season. I can't wait. I hope it's a good one for everybody. We're going to have Stevie up this weekend. We're going to have Sam up this weekend. We're going to have my buddy John. Josh, he's another YouTuber. So it's going to be a fun weekend, boys. Let's sit tight and see what happens. Man, been waiting all year for this. I love this stuff, man. If you love this, you came to the right channel. But I ended up hunting yesterday. It was my first sit of the year. It was a night hunt. I went to a spot where I've been getting a big mama doe on camera. And as I was getting to my tree, about 70 yards from my tree, I seen her. She was probably 40 yards from me. And she never knew I was there. But I had all my gear on my back, so I wasn't comfortable making a shot like that. So what I did is I just sat still, waited for her to walk off, and she did, and there was actually two more with her. I hopped in my tree, got all set up hoping she'd come back. She didn't come back. But I did see some turkeys, and it was pretty cool. First time bow hunting and actually witnessing turkeys doing the scraping on the ground. I'm not a big turkey guy, to be honest. I don't do a lot of turkey hunting. I don't at all. I'm a bow hunter in and out. But it was cool to witness that. Today we're set up in a pinch point. I have a creek that runs up on my left side. And then it turns into a pretty good swamp area. And then behind me, roughly about 60 yards, is a nice field edge. I'm not a field edge guy, but we're going for does. We're not going after the bucks right now. We're going to wait for the temperatures to drop. But I feel comfortable about this spot. I have hunted and taken a few does about 400 yards that way. But my plan is something's going to walk this creek side. And as it walks that creek side, everything on my left, we're in tight quarters in here, as you can see. I'll show you guys in a second. But everything around here is super tight. I'm going to have a 20-yard shot or less. But it feels good to be back. Right now we got Sam out in the woods. My buddy John from work's out in the woods. My buddy Josh, he's also a YouTuber. And then we got Stevie coming up tonight. So we got some good hunting coming this weekend. Let's get ready for it, boys. Man, I just got busted by two doe. They came from across the road. I wasn't expecting that at all. I was expecting them to come from this way. They had to have smelled me because my wind's blowing directly towards the road. That's why I love hunting, man. It's a chess match. But I really didn't expect them to come from that way. They ran this way. Who knows, we got about an hour left. Maybe they'll come back. Man, we got pretty early today. Sam's right there. He's in the climber. I'm in my saddle. We did like a little public land challenge. Somewhere we never hunted. We all had to go in blind. Me and Sam teamed up. Stevie and John. Then Phil and Josh. We got a group chat going, so whoever sees something or gets something down, we're going to help each other drag it and drag it. But I chose this spot because it's basically a pine. It's go all the way this way, and they run this way, and then they run this way. And we're basically in the middle of it. It's like a big box. Now there's stories of big bucks bedding in bowls that are in that same exact setup. So I seen this and I said, let's give it a go. It's basically a big transition of pines, and we're dead in the square middle of it. And we're in the backside of the hardwoods. So if anything does come up, any transition, one of us will get a shot at it. I really hope somebody gets something today. It's cold. It's like 60-something degrees all day. 65 the highest, I think. So we're going to sit here this morning, and then we're going to go somewhere else tonight. Let's go.
So we didn't see nothing. We sat for a good amount of time. I think it's 10 o'clock now. But what we're going to do is we're going to scout our way out of here, because it's a new spot. And let's see if we can find anything that we like for the future, or maybe for tonight. But we're going to do that, and we're going to head back to camp and meet up with the boys. So right now, I'm heading to a spot I've never been. Behind me is a cornfield. I normally don't hunt off of big food sources like that. Mostly it's transitions, funnels, or topography. But I said, as a public land challenge, which we're doing this weekend, I want to hunt somewhere I've never hunted before. So what I want to do is walk in here, see what kind of sign I could find, and set up on that sign. The wind is in my face, so I should be good there. But these are always my favorite types of hunts. Going somewhere you've never been, and who knows what you'll see. But let me shut up, be quiet, and see you when I get all set up.
So I really like this spot. I got all the way to the top of the hill, and to my left, it looks like an old clear cut. So I tucked up tight against it, and there's tons of trails going into it and out of it. And the corn is about 300 yards down the hill. I tried to be as quiet as I could, setting up. It took me some time. I wanted to be super quiet. But it's a little warm. It says it's 66 degrees, but it don't feel it. So hopefully tonight one of us gets something. We've been seeing deer, but no opportunities. But all it takes is that 1 second. But let me shut up. Let's get to hunting. public land. When I tell you it's been rough, I mean it. No deer, bad weather, and just now had a guy storming all around me, all over the place. First he was on my right hand side, 30 yards away, and he walked towards my honey hole, which I found another cell cam down there the other day. And then after that, I let it set, and then he was about 70 yards in front of me walking the hillside. Normally, I don't get out of my spots, but where most of the deer come in this spot, he boogered it up. But as you can see, this year we're loaded with apples, though. So I'm going to jump down, go ahead to another spot real quick, see what the night brings. Man, that happened fast. I didn't even have the camera gear out, and I hear a deer behind me. I'm holding the camera in my hand, and a deer comes right here, right up the drainage, 20 yards. I heard her. She gave me a 20-yard shot. It felt good. I heard her run off, and I heard breaking, but I didn't hear that normal crashing, kicking sound. The season I've been having, my luck, but my fingers are crossed. I'm gonna sit here for a while, wait it out, see what else walks by, and then we're gonna go look for her. Fingers are crossed.
Hustle hard, hustle every single day. I'll be making moves till I'm buried in my grave. To the system, I don't wanna be a slave. I've been doing shit my way, or the highway. And in the driveway is a nice range, cause I grind through the climb, I invite pain. You'll never hear me, bitch, nah, I don't complain. Just gotta flip the switch and you can go and obtain anything you want, anything you need. Your mind's got the key ingredient, it's belief. They deceive with the negativity, but I just slide right by that energy. Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go.
Man, does anybody else hunt public land and you always feel like something's following you, but you never know what it is? Or is it just me?
You got a mind, but even that could change. You could flip the gray matter like some batter in your brain. That's why they say, fake it till you make it A. And if you play that game, then you just might make a change. Rearrange all the bad to okay. Take the worst thoughts saying, turn them to a game. Take the best thoughts saying, put them on display. On repeat in your brain till you're feeling no more pain. Never slow yourself down, you can do some more. Push past all the pain and you'll find a door. Open it up and finally explore everything that you thought you could never do before. And even when you feel low.
Man, today was so fast in the woods. Like, everything happened so quick. I didn't even get time to really talk about anything or tell you guys what happened or what led up to today's hunt. But it was probably the fastest hunt I've ever had. Now, we got up at 5. The spot I was going to is I wanted to kill this mama doe. She is massive. She has to be at least 5-6 years old. Huge body, very long nose. So she was what I really wanted to kill. And the whole time before I get there, I thought this was the big mama doe from the body and the long face. So it's 5 o'clock. We wake up. I walk down. I get all packed up, get all dressed, and we're at our spot by 5:30. So I get out of my truck and I start walking. I get about 300 yards in and I'm already seeing eyes. So I turn my headlight off and I just sit there and I wait. I wait for them to pass by. So now I still got a while to go because it's pretty deep
and I'm basically hunting the top of a drainage where she's known to live, and bucks are cruising there, hopefully, because of the rut. So then I start walking down. I'm walking the edge of the steep ravine, and I see eyes again right in front of me, and did the same thing. Turned my headlight off, and I just sat there. So I waited for that to go by again, and now we're talking. I'm already been out of my truck since 5:30. It's 6:30. It's getting close to light. So I finally get to my spot. I put my sticks up, get right up in the tree, put my stand up, hook my saddle in, and I pull my bow up. Now it's like 6:45, 6:50, and my camera gear is still on the ground. So then all of a sudden, I hear a behind me, real loud, something coming up the drainage. So my mind didn't think, pull the camera stuff up. My mind thought, get the bow ready. So I pull my release out of my pocket, knock an arrow, get everything good to go, and I sit there and I wait because I can see almost everything now. And as that's happening, I'm not hearing nothing now. So then my mind goes, all right, let's start pulling up the camera bag. So I'm pulling the camera bag up. I get it set up on my seat of my tree stand, and I'm getting ready to start going through it, and I'm hearing it again. So right away what I did is I just grabbed the bag, I hooked it on the tree, and grabbed my bow. And now I could see it. All I see is massive body. And I'm like, okay, this is it. This is her. So I get my bow up. Right now she's 25 yards. I draw back, and I don't see a face. I don't see a head. I just see a body. So I let her sit there. She completely stopped. She didn't move. I let down. Then she continues to walk, and now she's 100% on my strong side, right to my left. But the only thing is now there's another tree in the way where all I see is half of the back of her body, and the front of the body is covered by trees. So what I do is I take my harness, my saddle, and I loosen it up, my tether as far as I could, and I practically lean all the way back as far as I could. Now I'm exposed to whole vitals, and let it fly. Hit her perfect. And I seen it run off, but I didn't see what it was. So I go down there. First, I can't find my arrow, so I'm nervous, even though I seen a pass through. I ended up finding my arrow. Knock broke off, so the lighted knock didn't go off. Them things are junk. I cannot find a good one. So then I'm looking around for blood. I'm getting even more nervous. I don't see any blood. I see one little pin drop, but the way that arrow was coated with blood, I was like, this is a dead deer. So I ended up circling, and I found it. It wasn't a massive amount of blood, but once you found it, it was enough to lead you right to the deer. So I ended up following it all the way. She went about 60 yards. I keep saying she because I thought I was the mama doe. So the whole time in my head, I'm thinking, yes, I got her. And then as I shot her, 20 minutes go by, 25 minutes, and two more doe skirt the right side of me. And I had a perfect shot at her, but I didn't shoot because I already thought I killed the mama doe. So it ended up being a 3-point buck that I shot. Is my mistake. I didn't get a great look. And my whole thought process was it was the big mama doe because the path she came up, the size of the body, and then everything after that, I didn't see buck. I didn't see no rack, no nothing, no antlers to make me think it was actually a buck. So what I ended up doing is after following the blood trail, I walked up on it 80 yards, 70, 80 yards, was laying there dead. And I ended up noticing it was a 3-point buck. I'm not mad at it. Like, I am a little sad because I know what's out there that I've been chasing. So I had another weekend planned next week for bow, but now we're just going to have to tag a doe, and hopefully we can get the big boy during gun season. But everybody's asking if they're rutting. They are 100% rutting. What I witnessed today going to the gas station was pretty wild. There was a doe jumped across the street. I had to hit the brakes as quick as I could. And all of a sudden I seen a buck, and he was massive. He tried to jump the chain link fence or whatever the fence they use for horses. And he misjudged it, and his rack got stuck in the fence, and he ended up shredding that fence to pieces. I got some pretty cool footage of it. But I do got to say, the season I've had, it hasn't been the greatest this year. I probably sat 20 to 22, 23 sits, and I only seen deer on opening weekend. I haven't seen not one deer until this morning, and I ended up seeing 3 of them. So it's been a rough season. So that's another reason why I'm happy with this deer. Kind of breaks the ice in a way, but also brings my confidence back in a way also. But we got one more weekend still. We're going to go hard, and then it's gun season, and we're going to get after it too.
That's another bow hunting season in the books. It's officially done. That was officially my last bow hunt of this year with my compound bow. Man, it was a rough season. A lot of ups and downs. More downs than ups. But that's what hunting is. I didn't see much deer this year. Normally it's a whole different ball game. That's all I see is deer. But I did end up capitalizing on one, so I was happy with that. But I hunted every chance I got, every weekend, every morning hunt, every night hunt. It was a grind, and I wouldn't change it for anything. I love doing it. Hunting's my biggest passion, especially bow hunting. There's nothing like it. But today, we sat dark to dark. I think we got set up at 5:45, and then we got back to our trucks at 6, so 12-hour sit. And we only seen the one deer early in the morning. But it was chilly. Like, it was a pretty cold day today. I think it was 19 degrees when we got in the woods. I think it's 36 right now. But next time you see me, guys, it'll be New York State's gun season starts on Saturday of the 15th. So I'll be with the family, all my cousins, uncles, my father, and I'll have Big Bertha out. So I'm excited to have that. And I'm excited to be around the family. It's always a good time. I got a whole week off, so we're all going to hunt hard, and I'm going to try to bring you as much footage as I could. It's for gun. Bow, I couldn't bring you guys much. I wasn't seeing much. It wasn't a lot of action. But everything I did, I tried to capture it. But we'll see you when the guns are out.